guys, welcome back to my channel. And as you might have seen from my Insta stories and from my reels that I recently visited Rome and Vatican City, and that too during the time of Easter. And I'm mentioning this here because it is the best time to visit this place, Vatican City, because I was able to see the Pope there. And guys, it was humongously crowded. It was too hot. Even in April, when I was wearing a big jacket in my own city, I was there wearing just simple light clothes because it was too hot, it was too crowded, and I felt like I am already in India. It was like an Indian celebration there. When we are celebrating Diwali, then everyone is out there and it is so beautiful. We decorate everything, even the whole market is decorated and everyone is happy and then just celebrating. It was like that. So today I'm going to not talk about in everything or which places you can visit around, because I would mention them in my small videos. You can visit them there, but today I'm just going to talk about 3 main points. So the first one is accommodation, living, where you are going to live and things like that. The second thing is commute, how will you get there and how you will travel within the city. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is food. Of course, we love it, right? So just let's move on. So the first thing is, where do you want to live? The accommodation. So okay, I would recommend that whenever you are trying to choose a place, then if it is in your budget, then please do book a room or wherever you want to live very close to the city center. I mean, like if you are living very close, then it is much easier for you to travel from here and there, because if you are coming from the airport, I would recommend that do not take Hayat, these kind of hotels, because they are far away from the city center. And the problem is you every day have to take a bus to get to the city center. So it will not be, I would not recommend that. If you are trying to find a hotel, real hotel, fancy hotel, but it is far away from the city and you think that it is kind of cheaper, it will not be cheap in way that it's actually buying you not your time. And of course that time is actually equal to your money, extra money if you think you are paying there. It was so easy for us to actually get from our own room to anywhere, like in Colosseum or Spanish Step, anywhere, because we were just living right there. It was just one metro, and even if we do not want to take the metro, or even if we are walking around after 11:30 when all the metro system they are just shut down for that time, then it was much easier for us to roam around because we were living right just there. It was very close by. So we were not worried about that. What if we miss the last metro, or what if we miss the last bus, then how will we get down to our place? Of course you can take a taxi or anything, but still it really matters when, like in the night time, and you really want to, if you are going there on a budget, and if you are talking about saving money, then I do not know that every time you would like to do that. Second of all, and it's not that pricey, because where we were living, it was super nice. Actually, we were there in between the Italian guys, and so it was a really nice place to live. The second thing is about the commute. So from, as I mentioned before, that if you are taking a flight, then from the airport to your city center or the place where you want to live, it's actually you have to take a bus. And guys, this is a private bus, so you have to just walk around from Terminal 1 or to Terminal 3 or to the last of the terminal. I forgot which one was it, Terminal 2 or 1, but trust me, you have to walk a lot, and then find in the end of the station you will find this private buses which will take you from your airport to your room or to your hotel. And this bus ride does not include in the day pass, or if you have booked some kind of Roma pass or something like this, it will not be included in that. But the price is just around 6.5, or it might depend. Sometimes the other bus, it depends on the bus services. They might cost you 650, or it can be 7, but it is more or less like 657, like this. So, but in the city you have the chance to actually buy a day pass, which will allow you to ride in a metro, in bus and in trains all over the city. And the Vatican City is also included in this Roma pass, in this day pass. Now talking about the day passes. If you are really an enthusiast and you like to visit all the museums, first of all, each and every museum will cost you at least half a day, because they are so big that, and you just don't want to just stroll around and just finish everything in 1 hour, right? Because you are paying for it, so you would like to move around. So if you are an enthusiast and you have a lot of time to visit museum, then of course I would recommend buying these Roma passes or something like this, because they will allow you one day if you're buying for 48 hours, or for 2 free museum entry if you are buying for 72-hour day ticket. But the problem is, when we wanted to do this, then if you booked the Roma, we already booked the Roma pass, and then we wanted to book the Colosseum, and we were so stupid that during this Easter time we thought that just 1 or 2 weeks before our departure we can just book the Colosseum tickets. But we were so stupid that we couldn't book the tickets over the site, and then somehow you have to figure out from other sites where you can book your tickets, and there is no option to book it from. There is a huge confusion how to book with these Roma passes. But I would tell you how to do it. It's just in the end option when you are booking the Colosseum tickets, that in the end they will say if you have special passes then you can book this. But if you want to use this special Roma pass or special these Vatican pass, city pass, if you have these just special passes, then you have to click this, but you will have to pay 2.5 euros to book reserving it. So actually you thought that you are paying, you are getting free your 18 euros of Colosseum entry ticket, but no, you have to pay actually 2.5 extra. So similarly, if you are taking the 72-hour ticket and you think that you are going to use this for another museum, then of course you have to pay 2.5 extra for booking this place for you. So technically you are not saving 18 euros, but actually you are getting only, I think, 16 euros or 15.5 euros for it. So it is not worth for your Roma pass until and unless you are going to use it for more than 2 or 3 museum entry. And specifically the Vatican City is not included in this Roma pass, so you have to book them separately, or you have to buy a much pricier this day pass, 72 or 48 hours pass. So I do not know, until and unless you are you are so enthusiastic, you have so much time on hand, because it will take a whole day to visit these Vatican museums, because oh god. And frankly we couldn't find the Vatican museum tickets, so we were just roaming around the city, and god, it took us the whole day, because you have to of course the St. Peter's Basilica is free, so you have to roam around in that, and you are not just going there for visiting there, don't be a tourist in a city. I would recommend them just engulf what you are seeing. It was so serene, it was so calm, and you just enter some place, like even if you are entering a big temple or famous temple or famous church or famous mosque, anywhere, famous gurudwara, then the only thing which you will find most helping, or how people will define it as a famous, I think, is when you get your peace in there. So when you find peace, solace, when you are sitting in front of this whole museum, or I think the temple or church, anything, then you are not thinking about anything else. You are just calm. You are feeling like you are there. Someone is there for you. You are just chill. You are relaxed. So I don't know, if you want to rush around in this, then what's the point of visiting these points? So let's not get very deep into this, but I'm just suggesting that if you are there, then think about buying these tickets, because these will help you in saving money if you are on a budget. What we did in the end is to choose these 72 hours day pass, in which only these train rides, metro rides were included. And I know that not all the time you need it, because it's just a walking distance everywhere. Colosseum, Roman Forum, they're just there, and everything is very close by, so you do not need this pass all the time. But I think if you are going from one place to another once or twice, then also you are losing some money. So it's better to actually have this 48 or 72 hours day pass, only day pass of metro and ride, so that you do not have to worry about walking. Because I know that in this heat, when you are already roaming around in this huge Colosseum, it's so big, or in the Roman Forum, Palatine Hill, they are so big, like you get tired in the end because they are so big. So if you are already roaming or walking there for so long, I do not know that you would prefer to walk back to your room. So in that way, I think I would recommend that you buy at least this metro pass or this train pass. And now, enough talk, chit chat. Now let's move on to the last point of mine, is food. I was really lucky that I found this special Indian place where I could eat all a big thali, a thali where you eat every day. You can get kofta curry or some paneer, probably one the kadhai paneer, palak paneer, everything which you want. So at this place, of course, it was not like you can order anything that today I want this, today I want that. No, it was a simple menu that we are serving these 4 things. You can buy it there and just eat it. And guys, when you are roaming around a lot, you need something very heavy, fulfilling, so that you do not get tired. Or of course you will get tired because of walking, but you should not faint because you did not eat. And sometimes what we do is we just eat some burger and pasta, and these things, they give you enough fulfilling material for that time, but as soon as the time passes, like within few hours, you are just hungry. But because of this Indian food, at least I found it, because I have been traveling a lot and I have eaten some other pizza, pasta and these Italian food and some other food, because I'm limited in choosing my food, because I'm a vegetarian. I cannot eat anything, because everywhere else you get a nice fish, you get a nice chicken, but I cannot eat it. So in the end, I have to choose which is fulfilling for me. And I think being a vegetarian, I would say that you would love to eat in this Indian restaurant. It was perfect, it was like you were eating Punjabi food. It was not very spicy that you will say, oh my god, they just put the red chili in and that's it to make it Indian. No, it was really cooked like how you will eat in a wedding celebration. So I would recommend that just fill your stomach full. Fill your stomach full, because otherwise the whole day you will be feeling like, oh my god, I'm fainting. And that is not because of your walking, or that might be, but it's because most of the time it's because you were not eating properly, you were not drinking water. And I would recommend that always carry your water bottle with you, because it is very hot there. You might not even realize that you are losing your consciousness just because of this small simple thing, water. And you will find that there are so many places where you can fill your water bottle up, because they have fountains and everything, so it's no big deal. Or you can buy it from the shops as well, if you are feeling like you do not want to drink the random water. We also bought some water bottles, because of course we wanted to buy them. Some place you cannot find water, then of course you have to buy the bottles as well. But I would say that always eat properly, do not miss it, because I do not know, maybe you want to save money, or maybe you are just not up to it because you are tired, you do not want to eat. But no, that's not the case. If you will eat properly, you will not be that tired, or at least it will really help you in maintaining your calm and composure. So there I would recommend that if you are vegetarian like me, then you can get this search. For me, I was eating at the Janta. The name was Janta Food and Restaurant, and it was very close by. We were just walking there every morning and every evening. We were eating there, their special menu, and eating. We were also drinking tea while we were coming back, because what we used to do is, like, we will go in the first half from like around 10 to 5, and then we will come back. We will drink some tea and have some koftas and some pakoras, and then we will go back to our room, chill a little bit, and just talk to our parents and to our friends. And then after when we are recharged, we went out in the evening after 7, and then we will directly just eat first the dinner, and then around 8 we will roam around in the city during the night time and looking around these like huge monuments and these things in light, because trust me, during the day you might find them beautiful, but in the night time they are super mesmerizing. You cannot believe the beauty, because the lights are actually pointing or highlighting the highlights of this building. So I would recommend that even if you visit like Castle San Angelo or Colosseum or these big things like Spanish Steps, you might have visited them during the day, but I would say that they look much more beautiful during the night time. And the Trevi fountain, oh my god, I thought that it's just a fountain, and of course I don't know, it will not be so crowded, but good god, it was so crowded that for even getting one single photo, it was like you have to go from in between these huge like 100 people and then just stand there and then crop out the excess detail, because of course there are like so many people already posing for their own photographs. So I would say that be prepared for this, that there will be a lot of crowd there, because I think in April it starts this whole tourist time, and I think after this whole corona pandemic, people are now taking traveling seriously, and you should also take it seriously. I hope this helped, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this video, and let me know if you have extra other questions, and if you want to know which places we choose to visit, then let me know. I will make another video, because for this video it is already getting long. Okay, so until next time, bye bye. Bye.